Leading us off today from the players, wide receiver Beaux. Y'all please fire away with questions whenever you're ready.
With the troubles in the red zone, really hadn't been on the receivers, but do you think sometimes the offense starts to feel a little pressure when you get inside the 20 because it hasn't been as good as you want?
I feel like guys definitely take that into account. Just being challenged by our coaches throughout the week about being better in the red zone. That definitely crosses our mind. But I feel like we do a good job preparing during the week and going into the game with a good game plan. So it's just up to us to execute.
It seems like this team just really needs one game where you kind of just put it all together.
Yeah.
And there's no turnovers, no red zone issues, and maybe then there could be an exhale and now let's go finish the season.
Oh yeah, we definitely need one game all together as a collective team to just put it all together, man, and display what we know we're capable of doing. It's been a pretty long season so far, just trying to get everybody to play together, have all 11 guys on the same page. But once we have that one game, I feel like it'll be special and a sight to see for sure.
Disconnect that you see from what you guys are doing at practice and the production there to what then is executed on Saturdays? Are you surprised at all on a Saturday because of the work from the week?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a little disappointing to see some of the critical mistakes that we have as a unit on offense. Just guys not carrying over, doing the routine things, and it's definitely frustrating to see that there's a little slight disconnect seeing what we are capable of doing in practice and on the game days. Just guys just making simple mistakes that we know we can correct.
What do you think this team's learning from this, though? Like all the mistakes and adversity, like what do you think you guys are getting out of it?
Details matter. Turnovers are a huge part of the game, man. A lot of people don't understand that. Just being negative in the margin, that it sets yourself up for kind of taking a loss or maybe even fighting late in the game when you don't have to. So we're learning a lot about the small things, the details, and just carrying what we do in practice over the game days for sure.
There were times during camp where it sounded like you got the offense, man, they're really holding their own and they're really building confidence. And has it been jolting to go from that to such inconsistency during the season?
No, I wouldn't say it's that jolting. We still have a lot of confidence in ourselves, and we're all trying to figure out like the disconnect from practice to game days, man. That's just the main thing right now for us. We still have a lot of confidence. We still go out there and compete in practice and things like that. But it's just figuring out that sweet spot to just display what we can do.
Spoke and he said that the main focus is just to finish strong this season. Taking out the wins and losses, what would finishing strong this season look like to you?
To me, it would just be, guys still going out there and having fun. At the start of the season, we all were hyped up and just enjoying it in the whole entire process together. And that was a major thing for this team this year, is just always stay together. And as long as we do that, I feel like we'll finish up the way we want to for sure.
Junior after the game, giving like a speech, probably spoke more of that 3 minutes than he had in the previous 3 years. I mean, what was that like to see him kind of take charge in that way? And is that kind of an example of a younger guy like understanding his moment to lead?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get to hear exactly what he was saying because we were in like our own offensive meeting and he was on the other side of the lockers. But I did hear his voice, and it was just great to hear that from him. A guy that a lot of people in this program look up to. So it was just good for the young guys to see him step up. We needed that as a team, especially on the defensive side. I'm sure they needed that and really appreciated that.
How much do you feel like the underclassmen now kind of feel a little bit of we have to start leading? Like this is as much our program.
For sure.
Forward. Like how much does that sense?
Yeah, it's definitely on guys in my class and just making sure the team below the seniors, all the guys below the seniors, just finish well for them. They deserve more, they deserve better, and we're going to make sure that they get that.
Yeah, but mentioned Ronan Hannafin might might find himself more in the mix with some of the injuries y'all have had. What would we see from him?
Oh, yeah, I've seen a guy that goes out there and busts his tail every day. He gives amazing effort. He's on, I believe he starts on punt and maybe punt return. But those are critical teams that he's definitely shown flashes of him being special and affecting the game without the ball. So I can't wait to see what he does with the ball, man.
Well, we saw Adam Randall make a pretty big play in that game, make a couple plays in that game, but he's largely been missing for chunks of the season. What are the conversations that you're talking with him about these are the ways that I think you need to be more consistent to get on the field? Just curious if they're having those conversations with him.
Oh, yeah, I am for sure. Just encouraging him, making sure that he's completely confident, man. That's the main thing, just making sure he's secure with himself and going out there and making the big boy plays like we need him to make. And it's just really kind of teaching him that edge that he needs. He's doing a good job of displaying that more and more consistently, and I just can't wait to see where he goes from there.
What do you think are the things that have held him back to this point? Is it that playing with lack of edge maybe that you're speaking
I think it was just coming off a tough injury last year and things like that. He probably lacked a little confidence, and just getting back in the swing of things can be tough for some people, and that's really all I saw was just a lack of confidence coming back.
Is it a big blow for this offense once Antonio comes back to then he's gone again?
Oh, man, yeah, we're going to miss him for sure, but I have confidence in our guys like Tyler Brown that's already been displaying what he can do, and we're able to, move pieces around on this offense and things like that. But it's all good. But since our ability to, move guys in and out of positions in the wide receiver room it's second to none, so I'm confident in our offense for sure.
Any other questions or sound effects for Beaux? Anyone else?
I guess kind of the opposite of Adam was Troy Salado coming back from an injury, and he's really kind of been, I guess, almost a surprise. Were you surprised by him at all, and what do you feel like he brings to this receiver?
Personally, I was not surprised. I've been able to see Troy since we came in together freshman year. I saw what he was able to do before the injuries happened, and since he's been back, he seems more hungrier. He's hungrier than ever. So it's just a sight to see with him, and I'm excited to just see him do it on a more consistent basis. We got to get him in the game. We got to just, let him loose, I'd say. So it's exciting for sure.
Wide receivers room with you, but the game that Brittany had on Saturday night, how much does that unlock things for you guys, and how nice was it to watch him kind of have that breakout performance?
Oh, man, it was awesome to see. He also came in with me freshman year around the same time, and we've been kind of close. We committed around the same time as well, so that's been my guy. It was great to see him have a game like that. I know he's been wanting it for a while now, and it's allowing our offense to display what we can do, man. We have playmakers all around, and it's going to be trouble for defenses to kind of play us man-to-man and things like that when we have weapons that we can go to.
I know you all kind of got a chance to get revenge on NC State last year, but to go back up to their place where the 21 game happened, a lot of pressure on this team now that we're there. What do you remember about that contest, and how important is it for y'all to get them back in their place after what happened?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We definitely have to get him back. Last time we went up there, we left with a sour taste in our mouths, man. So it was a tough loss for sure going up there, losing double overtime. That game we played, we beat Clemson, really. We played out of ourselves, made a lot of simple mistakes like just MAs and things like that, missed assignments. But this time going up there, I feel like if we have the right edge, it will come out on top for sure.
I said on his radio show a couple times is that he believes that the pieces of the next national title team are on this roster right now. I mean, when you have a couple seasons like you've had with a couple of 4 and 3 stars, like what gives the players that confidence that the expectation level is still there and can be there going forward?
Really just going back and looking at the teams before us, there's been a lot of 4 and 3 teams at Clemson. There's been 4 or 3 teams at other schools that have, really went on game-winning streaks, been the hottest teams at the end of the year and things like that. So just the ability to go play another down is what I feel like drives this team. We're all internally motivated. We have a lot of dogs on our team that just love to play football. So I feel like those are key factors in, you know, like he said, having another national championship team here.
You know, the freshman sophomore class, like there's a lot of just very mature
Yeah,
guys.
there
Like, who
is.
stands out to you in terms of that?
One guy that off the top of my tongue, I'd say probably Khalil Barnes, Olsen, Pat Henry, our freshman tight end. Obviously Tyler Brown, Peter Woods, guys like that have just came in and they're about their business, man. They obviously are talented and they do a lot of things off the field as well to help them out for sure. Oh yeah, weight room. I know Khalil Barnes. He watches a lot of film. Tyler Brown. He studies his plan. He just knows the ins and outs of the offense and things like that. So those are definitely advantages for them.
Anybody else for Beaux? All right, Beaux. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.